All right, so I make these videos for a certain reason. Because I get frustrated. I get frustrated about what I see online and what I see some of people say. All right, maybe you, I hope not. But um, anyway, so look, on my Facebook, I got 2 videos I put back up, but I got some photos on there. On Instagram, I have photos, but so I don't care about my picture. I know that I'm old and ugly and what I look like. I do appreciate the likes, the ones who like it. But, the whole purpose of my photo is I don't care about that. It's the content. And it's one of those things where usually you attach a photo. Is that if people see words, they just go skip it and they don't even look at it. But the purpose is to look at the words, the content that's with them, right? So Facebook, I could do it twice and include the content. And on Instagram, I'd do it 4 times just so I can include the content. And what I've done with the content is I've made a consolidated timeline, right, with Ukraine. And trust me, I promise you, it's only 2 minutes to look at it. Maybe 5, maybe, but I would bet 2 minutes just to go down through it and take a look. And the purpose is so these videos and stuff that I've done is so you can go, oh yeah, now I get it. And then the stuff on the TV, the boob tube, and it's called boob tube for a reason for those young people, right? Boob meaning dumb and doltish, right? That's what the thing will do to you. So that you're not following that, you're not just following just what everybody is saying, right? In the media and whatever, whoever else it is, celebrities, politicians, everybody. And once again, I don't care what news station is, because what's occurred here recently is, thank goodness, there are some people out there who are very good at the cyber stuff. There's a lot of AI out there, artificial intelligence, and the videos, the photos, and things. They're computer generated. That aren't real. Or what they're doing is, and media is great at it, is that they're using photos that are not from an incident. So that's happened quite a lot. Once again, I pointed out Zelensky, right, the current president of Ukraine, wearing his vest and things like that. Well, those photos, most of them aren't even recent. He's not out there doing any kind of fighting and all this badass stuff that you guys think, right? No, he's not. And just to touch on him, I mean, somebody, again, with this kind of stuff, these people who are very good at doing good research, they found a video of the guy that's now circulating where he's dancing back when it's some weirdo dance thing, and this band weirdo thing, and it's not very manly. I'll just put it that way. Because the guy is nothing but an actor and a comedian who was put into, and he wanted to be a sports star and all this other kind of stuff. He's nothing but an entertainer, and then put into being a president. So once again, another puppet president. Again, imagine that, United States. But a puppet president is all that he is. Okay? Just saying. Now, and the other stuff, because there's been videos, hey, this was actually a video game. One was a lady who's all blown up, and that was from like 5 years ago from a different explosion. Oh yeah, and all kind of things. The story that was circulating, the Ghost of Kyiv, this fighter pilot who's this badass, no, none of that's real either. It's not real. I don't know if you remember in my other videos, I said in Afghanistan, helicopter flying, dude hanging from it. Bullshit. Not real. The Taliban didn't go get a helicopter and start hanging dudes from it and fly them around. Bullshit. Not real. So that's the same thing. What's going on here? This Ghost of Kyiv was a made-up story, right? Made-up stories. There's actually a movie that was made, and I can't remember the actors. I don't know. I'm not into Hollywood, but it had to do with snipers. One of them actually had to be with a Russian sniper. Another was a German sniper, and they had, their wish I could think of the young actor. But anyway, that was the thing. And so basically the newspapers, his buddy, made the young Russian sniper through media. He became a hero, right? And that's the way the same stuff works. These stories are propagated to make things happen. So the Ghost Kyiv, not real. The 13, now even Fox News did this. Now they got egg on their face. The 13 Ukrainian soldiers that said F you to the Russian sub, saying, I surrender, or F you, we're not going to surrender. And then all got killed. Well, that's not true. They surrendered. So, see the drama, and even Fox News reported that, right? Sean Hannity did. And I think Dan Bongino or somebody else also, right? So there's quite a few. Now they got egg on their face from these stories. And these are your conservative media people, right? So imagine what the liberal media people are doing. And I know it sucks, because what we want to do is we want to watch and trust and go, yeah, I believe what you're telling me. But nowadays, you can't. Now, what I will tell you is, yeah, I do have a friend in Kyiv. And of course, yep, there is fighting. And there are bad things happening, for sure. Right? People are killing each other. But what's unfortunate is the real tragedy doesn't get covered, because that's not what they want you to see. And on both sides, they don't want to see the Russians killed or the Ukrainians. They don't want that. They want their made-up drama to propagate, once again, what they want and push to you. Again, Afghanistan, the whole airport debacle and such, right? Taliban's coming and invading, and all this didn't happen that way. It's not true. It's not true. So with this as well, there are bad things happening. But once again, is that the suffering comes down to the people. Yep, the Russian soldiers, they're out there doing what they're told to be doing. And unfortunately, what happens is they might be told a certain mission, and they go out, and obviously then they're going to get fed. They're going to have feedback from invading this country, right, from whatever. And then you got the Ukrainians, and they're listening to their media and everybody else and their stuff. And so then what happens, there's this conflict, this clash. That's the way it is. Almost like if you're in your neighborhood and all of a sudden the media comes on, they're telling you that, grab your guns, grab this, do all of this. You got these people coming and they're going to kill you. And then you're ready. And all of a sudden you start seeing this group of people coming, right? On the other side, that group of people has been told something. Go there, because they're going to murder you. If you don't go get them first, they're going to come and kill you. And that group of people's coming. And then next thing you know, then there's that clash and you murder each other. Where in truth, you could sit there in your house and they could sit in their house and you meet each other on the street one day and go, hey, what's up? What's happening? And everything be fine. Now, it's not that simple. Once again, I've point blank put it out there in the context. Half and half, right? There's Ukrainian support, half Ukraine. Russian support, half of Ukraine. If that's the best, if that's where you want to put it. A little more complex than that, but the simplicity of it. But anyway, who suffers, again, are the people on the ground, right? That's the way it is. Go do this mission. They're coming to do this mission, and that's what's happening. Instead of true talk and true negotiations. Now, I am going to say this also, is that I feel that what's went on is that truthfully Putin, right, obviously you got NATO and the whole thing, right, yep, I will stick with that, right, because that is factual and true, that, the agreements and all this other kind of stuff, look at my timeline, violated on, and hey, you don't keep pushing NATO down my throat right here at my doorstep, especially with weapons and this and that going on. A lot of complex, a lot of agreements, a lot of treaties, all of that going on. You have some of the former presidents of Ukraine who actually, a couple fled to Russia, right? Way back when and whatever else. So they know the truth about a lot of these things. They understand the current administration, right? His son, him himself, the threat, you're not getting the $1 billion, right? Pay my son $100,000 a year, Burisma, on and on. They know all those secrets. They know what's going on. They know where all the laboratories are. They know all of this stuff already. You understand that's how that's working. And so therefore they go, I know where this stuff is, Putin is, and this is how this is going to work. It's not going to come to my doorstep. And perhaps he could be working with other people to prevent this stuff and to prevent this new world order, right? This one world government fiasco is what it would be, a debacle for the world and for you and me, right? Tyranny. What our country was founded on, tyranny, in essence, many other things, but in essence, that's what it's supposed to be, supposedly found on. And so that's what we should not want, correct? But again, people suffer because of it. Nevertheless, the truth is just what I'm trying to put out there. So again, the photos, look at the context, look at the timeline, and you can get part of that. And that's the whole purpose of that, where you can read it and go, yep, I get it. And not fall for the spin and the propaganda as always. There's much more to it. There's much more to it. And unfortunately, innocent people suffer because of the more powerful people who have had the coups, right? Start a coup, put this president in, make them join NATO, make them do this. This is how this money goes. Don't pay them this, do pay them that, right? Support this group, Nazism, right? And that's the thing, the irony of it, that so many of these other politicians and actors and whoever else on this liberal side who I hate fascism and Nazi and all this stuff, and all you're doing, you're turning around and you're financially supporting them. Huge, the parties who are doing it, right, who are creating this part and want that part because they're greedy and want this kind of money. And that's a history part of it, right? But it's occurring, but it's all it's done is carried over till now. And that's where that is. But you'll never hear that and see that unless you research it and know it. So I've tried to do the homework, all right, and give you my knowledge to make it easy, a concise little thing, cliff notes, you know, because again, I get it. You want to believe these people. You want to believe, you know, Bongino or, you know, whatever other report, Hannity and all this other kind of stuff. But it's hard to. Where I was like, cliff notes, here you go, bam, bam, bam. Use your own brain, think a little bit about everything. It sucks. It sucks that trust is not there. And that you have to do these things so much instead of going, why can't we just get the damn truth, right? So anyway, so I do it because I want to, and I get frustrated when I see people who don't know the truth, especially the young guys and some of these guys I know who serve in the military, and my God, they don't get it. It really frustrates me. They have no idea what they're even fighting for, or they think they're going to go do this because they want to get your game on and she'll full of piss and vinegar instead of full of wisdom. So that's what that's for. I hope that it helps. But make sure you please read the content. It's brief, I promise you. It's not like my videos. I know they're frustrating, they're long, but I have a lot of stuff to say that's important because this is a world that we're talking about. This is world peace that we're talking about. This is manipulation that we're talking about. Do I think there's gonna be a world war? No, I think that Putin's he's done what he's done. I think he went in and he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. He doesn't want NATO, that's for sure, and so that's gonna continue, right? That's a cut and dry. But as long as that's accomplished in those agreements, which that's what they've asked for, nope, do this agreement again, no more NATO, then that's it. There's not gonna be more further pushing and everything else. That goal's been accomplished. Okay? Cool? Cool.